Aravinda de Silva. He comes out to replace Gurusingha.
Now it's to be Merv Hughes.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was an absolute sitter.
I reckon it might have come too slowly for him, Bill. It was miscued by Aravinda de Silva.
It really was a dolly, wasn't it? Look at that. He took his eyes off it and put it down, and Alan Border's head went down at square leg, and rightly so, because he made the change. It was right on line. He hit just a fraction too soon. It really was a dolly. I think he tried to catch it hands up rather than hands down, and he missed a sitter.
Picked up nicely. Whipped away through mid-wicket.
Fine shot. He was just going on to leg stump. That back lift. Plenty of power there. Whipped it away. A very risky shot. Always going to be full.
And Alderman wasn't interested, but others were. And there's definitely a sound.
There was a big noise, but whether it was the scraping of the boot or the shirt, short leg boon, wicketkeeper Healy and the bowler were certainly into the appeal. Very difficult for the umpire. The batsman swinging around with that delivery. But it may have been just a little bit of glove there. Hard to say.
Here's the first ball after lunch. Oh, what about that? That's a nice start to jump down the pitch to the bowler who's just taken an astonishing number of wickets in the Ashes series in England. No respect there. Yeah, fine shot.
In the air, but just short of Lawson at mid-on, and that'll run away to the boundary.
Alderman pitching this ball well up and probably closer to off stump than leg stump. Aravinda de Silva picking it away on the leg side, slightly in the air, but never in real danger, and it just manages to get to the boundary. The pace seems to have been picked up a little bit since the loss of Ahsoka de Silva. Certainly Ranatunga has signalled his intentions that he wants to get on with it. I think his partner's picking up on that idea.
And just short of Terry Alderman. He does hit the ball in the air a bit too often for my liking, Aravinda. It's 4 for 163. Aravinda calling for the single. Ranatunga was very slow getting off the mark. He's not a good runner between wickets at all. And that's 50 for Aravinda de Silva.
Have a look at these little backlifts here.
And he's hit that beautifully onto the dog track. Really got hold of that one magnificently.
Well, he gets into a good position to play that shot. He gets back and across, and he really did get underneath that one, and up it's on its way, and the Sri Lankan flags are flying down there. He's almost hit the ball into the crowd down there. And look how he goes back and across, and whack, up she goes. He's actually moved behind the back crease as he's hit that one, and have a look at the Sri Lankan. That's a magnificent shot. Beautiful drive outside off stump. The ball just short of a length. It's still not quite reached the fence because the outfield is quite heavy. And 3 runs result. Merv Hughes not very happy. It's 5 for 231.
15. Leg break from Merv Hughes, which beats Dean Jones. Now, is he going to slide? Yes, he is. Oh, dear, I hate to see that. And he's caught himself in the underneath the tin there. And that, gee, that could have been a broken ankle.
He's actually not the first bloke to get himself caught up underneath those boards down there. We've seen that happen before, but he was very close. He wasn't quite sure what to do there. He was very close to the edge and then decided to go down and try and trap the ball. And it looks as if he's perhaps just bruised himself a little bit, but you're quite right. Could so easily end up in him break. He's hit that in the air, and it's going straight to Lawson, over the top. In fact, it's hit the fence down there before bouncing over the rail, so I suspect that's 4. And 4, of course, is signal. So once again, going for it. Lawson coming in off the line there. He wouldn't have caught it had it been straight to him, I shouldn't think.
Well, he would have had a chance if he'd been on the fence, because actually hit the top rail. He hit it pretty well. Lawson was just a fraction squarer and in front of the fence. So 4 more to Aravinda.
Change in bowling from the Walter Street end. Well, he's hit that high, wide and handsome. He likes hooking Carl Rackerman. He hit him for 6 yesterday. He's level with Wedamuni now on 96, and Sri Lanka 6 for 307. In the air and just wide of Mark Taylor at second slip. And that's his 100. Well done, little fella.
A very relieved young man. A very well-deserved century. It's a fantastic performance. He's really worked hard from the moment he got to the wicket. 100 runs, including the 6 fours and 1 6, 246 balls, 351 minutes. He's sweated and worked hard throughout each one of those minutes and really deserves the 100 he's got. Not a bad delivery from Carl Rackerman, pretty well on line. Good bit of bounce, got a thick outside edge. Mark Taylor's despairing dive at slip wasn't good enough to stop it racing down to the Benson and Hedges sign to bring up a very well-deserved Test century.
In the air, wide of Merv Hughes, and away for a boundary.
That's a very good shot. It wasn't a bad ball. It was over middle stump, and he had to get himself in a good position, hooked it in the air, but nice and wide of Merv Hughes.
That produces a record 7th wicket partnership for Sri Lanka in all Test matches. That's over Hughes' head. 1 bounce and onto the dog track. Well hit. 111 to Aravinda de Silva, 33 to Ravi Ratnayaka, and Border himself now comes into the attack. Beautiful shot. Absolutely raced away to the boundary. 6 for 337, just 30 behind. And there's the 100 partnership for Ratnayaka and Aravinda de Silva. Beautiful shot again. Great placement.
On Border making another change. It's going to be Tom Moody. That's a nice leg glance. A beauty. Rackerman won't get that. It's beautifully placed. And the run's coming now with good placements, excellent deflection. That waited for the ball to come onto the bat, opened the face, raced away for 4.
Very well played. He just sat back and waited for that. That's a beautiful shot. Kept that down. Perhaps it didn't bounce as much as Merv Hughes wanted, but it was a lovely shot from Aravinda de Silva, who now goes to 150.
This time he goes over the top, and he's timed that pretty well. Tom Moody can't get near it. And that's right off the meat of the bat.
And he's hit it well wide of Lawson, and it hits the fence on the full. And Sri Lanka 9 for 416. And that's cleared fine leg. No. Jeffrey Lawson gets it right on the fence. That hook shot going into the wind, just slightly top-edged. And Aravinda de Silva is out for 167. And Sri Lanka finally dismissed for 418. A lead of 51. Tremendous innings there from Aravinda de Silva.